Hey guys, welcome to class. I just have a couple of things I wanted to go over with you guys. If you go into course week's content, there is some information related to APA format, and I want to throw that out there because there's a lot of people who are not sourcing their information. And as you were supposed to read in chapter 4, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, that is considered plagiarism. I'm just going to throw that out there. Chapter 7 discusses it as well. So this is the different information we're looking for. To be able to get into this, like I said last week, you have to put in your user name, which would be your student ID number and birthday if you've never used it before. Okay, if you're having issues, I can't fix that. You have to contact tech support at 641-844-5555. Just going to throw that out there. All right, now let's get to the important part, which is next week. And I apologize for taking a little longer to grade your stuff, but everything is up to date. It's been crazy. I've had several people with different procedures in my family, and I'm still taking care of them. So, your first and only assignment, which will take a while to complete, is your introductory speech. So, the rubric is right here. You can also find it in week 4, and this is how I'm grading your speech. I mean, back to back, word for word. So, an introductory speech is all about you. I want to be clarified about that. And you're like, how do I get sources about me? Well, very simply, maybe you absolutely love a band. You can look up the band's lyrics and quote some lyrics. Or maybe you want to talk about something in your childhood. You could talk to your parents and use them as a source, but make sure you source it, out loud. According to my mother, my mom's name is Patsy Snyder. So I'd say, according to my mother, Patsy Snyder, when I was younger, yada, yada, yada. Okay, pretty simple. So it's going to be based on your introduction, organization of the speech, your supporting materials to back up your main ideas, your conclusion, eye contact, and vocal and physical delivery. Speech notes should be very brief. You should only have a condensed outline, which I'm going to show you in a moment. I can tell if you're reading word for word, and as it states in there, that's an automatic 25% deduction. You guys don't have to memorize it, but you need to know most of the things and have it practiced. That's why it's called public speaking. Okay, so let's jump into week 4. How do we do these things kind of aspects? Okay, so for the week 4 list, you guys should definitely go over chapter 8, which is the outline aspect. Chapter 13 deals with informative speaking, and I can't talk today, informative speaking, and that deals with the next 2 speeches in the last speech that you do. So, an introductory speech is an informative speech, and then you'll have an informative speech, but introductory is about you. So, what you'll do is you'll choose 3 main topics, okay, except for one. This speech, which is a self introduction based aspect, you'll have to find a national newspaper, a magazine article, such as the New York Times, Washington Post, Time, Newsweek, and you can find these in the library. That's why we did the library aspects for free from your actual date of birth or birth year. Okay, so I want to throw that out there. Sometimes it's hard to find things on the day you were born, so the year you were born as well. So you select an item and you talk about how it relates to your life in some way. Okay. Then the other 2 main points, since you only should have 3, is maybe where you grew up, where you were born, things that you're interested in, passions, goals in life, future career goals, favorite music, favorite food. There's so many things, favorite sports, so many things you can talk about, but only 3. Okay. So when you start this out, the topic's about you. The general purpose is to inform. So when you're doing your outline, okay, I want to explain this. The first part should be an attention grabber, a shocking statement, something crazy, something other people might not know about you, okay? Another aspect is thesis. This is what I'm talking about. 3 main points, and then you go into your 3 main points and break them down. So that is what's due this week. Make sure that you watch the review, what I already posted. Here's the rubric. This is where you post the speech. 5 to 7 minutes, 3 sources in APA format, and an outline needs to be posted by Sunday.